Hello, welcome to Greg's Updates, formerly from Coronaville, now broadcasting from Hot Wing Design headquarters right here in my basement. Jen Piper and I have spent the last few days kind of moving some stuff around in the house and created a nice cozy office for Jen upstairs and a studio space, design space, and shipping area for me down here in the basement. We had been sharing an office for a while and kind of outgrew it, so now we each have our own space. Jen can work and concentrate, not have to listen to me air banding and jamming to music and swearing at my computer. So I think she's kind of happy about that. And it's nice for me to be able to just kind of jam out down here and do my thing. And it's funny, it's almost like working in an office building again, because I'll go upstairs to get some coffee, she'll be in the kitchen, we'll chit chat around the coffee maker, and then boom, we both go to our offices again, so it's kind of funny and gives us a little bit of a work structure, even though most times I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. So anyways, so the Hot Wing stuff, that has been slowly kind of getting some steam. I appreciate everybody who has supported this whole thing, but with their purchases and the messages I get and all that, it's been fantastic. So thanks again. New stuff on the horizon with some t-shirts and a couple new designs. I got a Cole Beasley cartoon that I just finished, so now he'll be available, and a sticker and a t-shirt down the road. I got a couple other little t-shirt things that I'm hoping to be able to launch soon, so stay tuned for that stuff. What else? We spent the 4th of July weekend here locally. It was nice. We were over at Friends, and then we caught the fireworks show in the town of Colden. Wow, that little town brought the A game. My kudos go out to Jim DePasquale and all the people there in Colden that made that happen. They had a band, and then awesome fireworks show at the end. So it really made for a fun weekend. We'll be camping again, leaving this Wednesday for Pine Cradle, so we're looking forward to that. It's down in Pennsylvania. Hopefully the weather turns around for us, and we can have an enjoyable few days down there. Looking forward to that. As far as updates on the cancer journey, it's been a rough couple of weeks, not to lie about it. So a couple weeks ago, I went in for treatment like I always do, and the process is you get your blood work, and then the blood work's in the system, then you go and see your doctors and the PA and the nurse and all that, and then you end up upstairs for your treatments. When you go to see the doctors, most of the time, you only see the doctors for a few minutes, and it's the PA and the nurses that you're talking to the most. The PAs there are like a turnstile because Roswell is a teaching facility, and that's great, but sometimes it's annoying when you got to tell your whole story to someone that you're not going to see again, or you're only going to see one more time. But this last time, I think the girl's name was Samantha, and she was awesome, because she really was able to just tell us kind of point blank, answers to some of the questions that we had in the back of our heads. Now, we kind of knew the answers, but we just want to be sure, because I've had some clean tests. I had a scan that came back clear. My blood work always comes out looking pretty good, but unfortunately, that's the way it's been through this whole process with me, is that mine is either at a microscopic level that they can't detect, but from day one, my cancer has never shown in any of the traditional tests. Only when they finally do an MRI or a scan that shows that something has developed. So anyway, so we're like, okay, so the immunotherapy has taken care of everything in my body, in the torso and pelvis, but not in the brain. Why are we still on it? Because I'll be honest with you, the copays on that shit are piling up fast. It's about $60,000 to $70,000 every time I walk into that place, and we have now about $5,000 in copays that we're trying to figure out what to do. So from one point, financially, we want to stop them, and from another point, I don't want to keep dumping this stuff into me if it's not really going to take care of the problem that's going to kill me, which is probably a brain tumor. And she said, look, what's happening is, they're going to keep you on the immunotherapy and forever, because it's giving you the quality of life that you're experiencing. And more people have said, like, Greg, I can't believe it. You don't look sick. And, you know, that's one of the things that's kind of nuts is, you know, immunotherapy for me and for others, you know, you look pretty normal. Even though you're fighting this battle behind the scenes, you look pretty normal. Where chemo, you know, is a poison they're putting into a body, and then that just, you know, takes its toll on the body quite quickly. So I say, I have the best luck ever. Best, worst luck ever, however you want to say it. But throughout this whole thing, I have always maintained a good front because of the condition. But unfortunately, you know, like she said, we're not going to be able to cure you. You're going to be on this stuff forever. And they can't figure out why I keep getting the brain tumors, you know. First one was in my brain stem. When you tell people that you had a tumor in your brain stem and you're still here, they're like floored. And then the fact that I got a second one, and this one was in my parietal lobe that controls all kinds of sensory stuff in that, and I'm still here, like, wow, that's crazy. But unfortunately, one of those things is going to pop up in the wrong spot, and it's going to be game over for me. So, you know, having that in the back of your head all the time is a mind F, you know. In certain days, it's hard. It's hard to deal with it. It's hard to pick yourself up. You know, what's the point of doing all this shit? I'm just gonna die from this cancer anyhow. Why am I building a new business? Where the hell's it gonna go? I'm only gonna croak. What the hell, you know? And then you talk yourself back out of all that shit. And you're like, don't be stupid. And then you talk to people who are very energetic and upbeat, and they get you to rah rah rah, and then boom, you're back down again another time. So it's definitely like a roller coaster ride, and I don't wish it on anybody. So, with that being said, I'll continue with my treatments. I have scans again next time. August will scan my brain again and see what the Gamma knife did to the second tumor. Did it kill it? Did it stop it? You know, what is it doing? You know, definitely some side effects from this. I get from this last one, because it's in this like sensory and nerve network up there. I've been getting the most god-awful nerve pains where it's like someone takes a giant needle and just jams it into the tip of your fingers or your thumb or my knee or ankles, back of my neck, that sort of thing. And sometimes it's so intense, I'll like jerk. And one time I was at a picnic table and I scared everybody around me because I really thought that I got bit or shot or something, had no idea. And it lasts for about 20 seconds and it's the most intense pain, and then boom, it's gone. So you're like, what? This is crazy. So, you know, some of this stuff is just, it's going to keep piling up, and I'm afraid every time on what the next thing is going to be. But it is what it is at this point. We just keep trudging forward and hoping I can, you know, prolong this for as long as possible. There's so many things I want to do and see, you know, my family and Piper growing up and all this, and it just sucks, you know. We're driving home from graduation party yesterday, and my friend Max Walker calls. Max and Mary are husband and wife in the mountain bike club. We've had some great adventures with them, and when I saw that it was him on the phone, when I answered the phone, I knew it wasn't going to be good. And he said, Greg, I don't know if you heard, but Mary passed away last night. And he said, you know, I just wanted to call you and tell you, because you guys were kind of on this parallel course with this whole disease, and, you know, I just wanted you to hear it from me. And it just, you know, I was driving the truck and Piper and Jenna are in with me, so it really didn't hit me hard until this morning. I just lost it. I was trying to find this picture. A bunch of us had rented this huge house down at Raystown. It was like a McMansion with all these bedrooms, and we had a riot of a time. And Max and Mary were there, and I just remember this run. I think this trail was called Hydro. We just kept running it and running it and running it. It was so much fun, and we stopped and took this picture at like the intersection with a bunch of us. And I just remembered how much fun we were having. And, you know, back at that point, there's no worries or anything. All you were thinking about was riding your bike and having fun, and there was no shit in the background that was messing it all up. And so anyway, so I'm trying to find this picture and write this post. I just lost it. Could not do it. Fell apart. I mean, nobody deserves cancer, but if there's anyone on this planet that really didn't deserve it, it was Mary Walker. She's the nicest lady, just awesome person to be around, and I can't believe that this fucking disease has taken another person close to me, because it just seems like the older I get, the more it keeps happening. Family, friends, myself. I mean, this is just fuck already, man. How come they cannot cure this stuff? It's ridiculous in this day and age. And again, you know, the cost of this thing and everything, it's such a money maker. It makes you wonder, you know, if they really know how to, and they just don't. I mean, I hate to sound like that, but it's just horrible. But, you know, every day, put a new front. Hopefully it's a good day, and, you know, march ahead. I'm glad to be contributing the best I can still in the bike community by marking the race course and helping with timing on Wednesdays and stuff. I was out at the brook today, and I made sure all the arrows and everything are gone. We flipped the course, so now we're running clockwise, and so I'm glad I'm able to do that. But it's also kind of sweet and sour, because, you know, one of the things that I can't do that I really want to do is ride my bike like I used to. And about all I got in me now are mellow rides around the campground, because anytime I try to push or really exert myself, pressure in my head builds up, and I get this tunnel vision like I'm going to pass out, and it's horrible. And it also sucks because, you know, obviously there's some big new developments in Western New York with mountain biking and ski areas, and I'll let you know, this guy's the one who kind of got that ball rolling, and honestly, I had no support. I was pushing a rope most of the time, and to see it all flourish now when I can't be a part of it, it sucks. And it's not just because I can't ride it, you know, there's other reasons that I can't be a part of it, which I can't talk about, but that's what really adds to the angst and just the bitterness. And I think 50% of the reason I won't get on my bike is because of that. I almost kind of don't like it. I took something from my personal life that I absolutely loved, and I jammed it into my professional life, and now I kind of fucked it all up, because now I don't want to do it anymore. So, but I don't mean to take anything away, because I'm so happy to see this thing still churning. Everyone involved with getting that all going, you know, it's awesome. I'm glad to see where the bike stuff is going, and kudos to all those guys. Big thumbs up to the people involved that are making it happen. And again, I'm just pissed that I can't be a part of it, and it's going to be a wound that's going to take a while to heal. And that's all I'll say about that, I guess. So, moving forward, I got another couple weeks. I'll get some more treatment. They'll do more scans, scan my head to see how that's doing, to see if that brain tumor's reacting to the gamma knife surgery. So I'll keep you posted. Hopefully we'll have some other new developments with the creative side of things. And hey, everybody, stay safe out there. Live in the moment. Love the people who love you, and hug them when you can. Corona is on the run, so squeeze those people, hug them, let them know how much you care about them. It makes a big difference. It really does. And I hope to see all you guys again next month. Take care.